Chapter 7. Lightning in the Distance. Louise. There were tears running down her cheeks. Her green eyes were closed. She was pale, and if a man had ever felt like a dog. Lou. He could cry himself. It was raining softly now, and his heart was breaking. She opened her eyes, and she must be Faye, because how could anyone hold a whole storm in their eyes? She smiled, and yet tears still ran down her cheeks. "I'm sorry, Lou. She ran her hand down his chest and pulled his heart out of him with a simple touch. "Why are you sorry?" She kissed him, and she was warm all over now, her hair spread on the picnic blanket, drying, her wet clothes discarded. She was so beautiful, and I'm a fool, Louise. I didn't know. I didn't mean. She stared into his soul, brushed his wet hair from his forehead, slowly kissed him. What? He was drowning in it. He could have cried if it would have helped. What is it, Johnny? She was so sweet and so lovely, and he could feel her trembling. Or maybe it was he that was shaking. She brushed her fingers over his lips. He kissed her fingertips. "Louise, I hadn't realized. I hadn't meant to hurt you. I shouldn't have lost it. I thought... I'm so sorry." She blinked slowly, stared up at him from green moonlight eyes. Tears ran anew, but she was smiling. "You thought I'd done this before? If ever a man had felt like a dog. I told you before. I'm taking the gamble of my life. Oh, pilot boy. But it's my choice. I'm 26 years old, and no one has ever made me want to run into the storm before. No one has looked at me like you before. No one has seen me before. I've been bare before you since that moment you walked into the post office, and I knew where you had to be, and you thought, what? You thought you were a little adventure to me. I've kissed a lot of boys and men, Johnny, and none of them have made my heart lift. I've meant every word I've said to you, every word. It's not a game to me. No one has touched me like you have. No one has made me daring like you have. Did you think you were just a little fling? Just a little notch on my stick? Lou. It was just that no one had ever offered up their existence to him. He should have known. He should have. It was a small little conservative country town. He should have known. He had grown up in one himself when he was living with Eleanor's family. This was Eleanor's friend, a good girl who had been brought up right. He should have thought. But she had had him off guard every step, every damn step. It was no defense, though. He was a fool and a dog. He had ruined her. Louise, no one had ever... He ran out of words, swallowed. She brushed his cheekbones with her fingers. "You are so beautiful, Johnny." He could cry. "Why me, Louise?" The words were torn from his heart. "Because I was born for you." Lightning flashed far in the distance, and the rumble took a long time to shake through him. She held his head against her, ran her fingers through his wet hair, whispered softly to him. "I meant to tell you over our picnic. I asked around, Johnny, since I last saw you. I found a man with a tiger moth outside Graaf Reinet, and he said you can come visit him. You need your wings."